Harvest is over for some farmers, but that doesn't mean it's time to take a break. This is the time of year where farmers get their hands dirty, digging into and taking a closer look at their soil.
Thinking of pests and weeds, water resources, nutrients that they are putting in the soil, building up organic matter. These are all the things that they are targeting in that off season.
UIdaho Soil and Water System Associate Professor Zachary Kaler says farmers test the soil for nutrients. They figure out what kind of fertilizers they need to get for their next growing season and what changes to make to maintain a healthy soil. If they do this, it can help them grow a better crop. Now, the challenge facing farmers as they look to adjust their soil, the second largest contributor to greenhouse gas in farming comes from using fertilizer. So in 2022, the University of Idaho received the largest grant in its history at more than $50 million to study farmers' dirt. The goal is to lower greenhouse gas emissions while also helping farmers figure out the best practice to get a nutrient-dense soil. Kaler says there are no definitive results yet, but they are working to find ways to reduce nitrogen fertilization, test out cover crops, or even introduce more than one crop at the same time in the same field.
Maybe they'll learn that, hey, cover cropping will really work well on your farm, but maybe we can come back and say, no, actually, you're not going to get the results you think you're going to get. So that's kind of the goal, is just learning more about what's going to work here and providing those results to growers around the state.
And that money from the grant will help offset the risks of trying things out on these farms, so the farmers aren't losing out on major profits. Now, eventually, initiatives like this could mean you might see new labels on your grains and breads at the grocery store saying it was grown in a progressive, climate smart way.